Heyo! Welcome to another episode of the Best Friends Discuss podcast. I am your host, Mike, and with my co-host, there you go. I'm gonna give you a star. We'll have a board. Karen can update the board every time you participate with the introduction. Sound good?
Moving on.
Oh God, this is what I get as a co-host. This is what I get, Ryan. Oh, by the way, we have a special guest with my Vanna White arms. Ryan's back.
I'm back. Hi, everybody.
He's back. He's back. We got him back, and you're welcome. You're welcome, Brad.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Ryan, we wanted you back on because I figured you would have some pretty good answers for these questions that I have you to answer.
All right.
And Brad, you could participate too.
Oh, if I have to.
Are you guys ready?
No.
Yeah. Let's get into the questions. Brad, would you like a cookie?
Ryan, please. That's really inconsiderate of you.
Continuity error.
Well, since I also introduced. Since I was like, hey, welcome back, this is guaranteed the second one.
Yeah. That's usually how this works.
Alrighty then.
Kind of would have been weird for you to introduce me on the first podcast being like, longtime veteran of the show. Welcome back, Ryan.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Hey, Mike, longtime listener, first-time caller.
Alright, so I figured we would start this one off easy. What's your favorite color?
Oh my god.
Ryan.
Green.
Why?
'Cause.
Okay. Brad.
Black, because I'm colorblind.
Oh.
Alright. Does anybody care for my answer?
No.
Take that.
Moving on. What makes you mad, Ryan?
What makes me mad?
Yeah.
Poor grammar.
That I know for as a fact.
You haven't listened to very many episodes of this, have you?
Listen, it's not my fault, Ryan. I hope you know it's not my fault, okay?
Let me just tell you about Mike and grammar, since we were talking about Hastings the last time I was here.
Continuity, nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
See?
right.
I know how this shit works. And you know where I'm going with this, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I do.
Mr. Intercom announcement.
Yeah. Go for it.
Mike was trying to page for assistance up to the front counter and got onto the store intercom, the store-wide intercom.
I was like a month into this job, maybe 2 weeks into this job at this point. Never had to use the intercom before.
And the message that he put out to the entire store was, Ryan, to the, help. And then he hung up, and that was it. That was the whole message was, Ryan, to the, help.
Yep. Yeah. So when I started at Hastings, I felt like everyone hated me. That did not help because Ryan came up and just goes, arms open wide, and just goes, what was that for? Like, what do you need? And I just go, this person is looking for a movie, and he goes, I'm Lifestyles.
Are you bothering me with this shit?
Not only did you not say the announcement right, you picked the wrong person.
Yeah, that was my bad. So, yeah, but not the worst intercom story we have at Hastings.
The worst or the best?
Well, there is a better one, but the worst one wasn't my fault. Somebody was like, "Can I get a a video associate to the book desk for a music CD or something?" Like,
wow.
Somebody like added all three of the sections into one, and it was just like who do you want? Like, are you looking for a video book? Music video? What are you looking
Obviously
for?
store manager at that point.
Right? Yeah. Well, I wish, but I think I know.
I'm wondering if there was even a customer. Like, is there even a customer in this equation, or are you just testing us?
But one of the better ones, I think I know what you were gonna bring up. Go ahead.
Are we talking about
Dawn?
Dawn.
Yeah.
The final week. I think it was the final week of Hastings closing.
Final day.
Oh yeah, it was the very last day.
Where we did trash bags.
Yep, we had a trash bag sale. Basically, you could fill up a trash bag with as much crap as you wanted, and we'd give it to you for like $25 or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's ridiculous. We were just trying to offload as much of the final merchandise that we had as possible. And so we had all these people in line with the trash bags full of shit. And like it was insanely busy because everyone knew it was our last day open.
Well, even with selling like the actual items, the books, the music, the CDs, video games, all that jazz, we were also selling the fixtures.
Yeah, we were also selling all the fixtures, all the equipment, like everything. And this lady came up to Don, who was the store manager at the time. He's trying to manage all of this chaos. And he's on the intercom regularly, like every 10 minutes, making announcements to make sure customers know what's going on with the store, like letting them know about the trash bag sale and everything. And I can't remember what she wanted help with. Do you?
It was fixtures.
Okay.
She was wanting to buy fixtures.
Yeah, she was wanting to buy some sort of fixture or something. And was not getting the attention that she thought she deserved. Fucking Karen. And
Not you, Karen.
not you, Karen. You're
Other
doing a great
Karen.
job.
Yeah, answer some calls.
So anyways, she comes up to the front counter, and Dawn is in the middle of making an announcement. And she makes some offhanded comment about, like she needs help, and she's just being a real cunt about it. And Dawn stops in the middle of his announcement and holds the phone to his chest. So you can still hear what he's saying over the intercom. And he straight up tells this lady, ma'am, like we're under a lot of pressure right now. If you could not act bitchy with me right now, we'd really appreciate it. And it went out across the entire store. We had customers in line cheering at that point.
Laughing.
I
was
loved
laughing.
it. She was not so amused, but we didn't care at this point.
Oh yeah. By the way, Dawn, great manager, great store manager.
Yes.
He, like, a problem would come up and he would take care of that problem with the utmost respect and real just like manager like what you're supposed to do. This was the first time I ever saw him like cut loose with the customer, and it was fantastic. I was on register 3. My back is towards Dawn, and I just look over afterwards and I just go, oh, and I got back to my customer and I was like, I can't believe he said that. And she goes, what did he say? I go, you don't want to know. You just don't want to know. I don't, like, it may be my last day, but I have morals to uphold. He totally said, hey, don't get bitchy with me. It was great. The intercom was so much fun. Joshy Boy was very timid on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what the question was. What makes you mad? Brad, was there something you were going to say, by the way? While we were chatting about that?
No.
Okay. Anyway. Ryan, so grammar makes you mad.
Yeah.
I am one of those I'm worried. I'm worried now.
You're one of the people that pisses him off. Gotcha.
I'm culpable. I'm culpable. Brad, what makes you mad?
People that don't know how to drive in a roundabout.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. My grandma does not know how to handle a roundabout.
90% of everybody that lives here doesn't know how to drive in a roundabout.
All right. I'll give you that one. All right.
Mike,
What?
what makes you mad?
My favorite color is orange.
What makes you mad, sir?
Giraffes.
Oh, well, here we go again. And Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah. Hear me out.
Giraffes at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Mike. What if you had Thanksgiving and you ate a giraffe?
Dude,
Like,
I would love to taste what a giraffe meat tastes like.
Does it taste like chicken?
I feel like it would be stringy though. I feel like there's not any good meat on a giraffe. By
It's
the
all
way,
muscle.
Are you kidding?
So
That-
you're talking
that whole neck.
That neck is gonna be.
Run a spit through that whole neck and just roast it over
Yeah.
over a fire.
By the way, I'm picturing like Toys R Us mascot. It's just decapitated and getting roasted on a spitfire.
don't
You're
bring
imagining
Jeffrey
that, and I'm
into this.
right now imagining people from PETA just losing their fucking mind right now.
Listen. I actually want to try giraffe meat. That sounds interesting. It's like a penguin meat. Not a lot of people know what it tastes like. Penguins are cool. I honestly I don't know enough about penguins to really. I just know that giraffes are scumbags. What makes me mad? No communication. I would say, or people misusing communication kind of stuff. Like, why am I the middleman in certain stuff, or why are we not discussing this further kind of stuff? Communication is a key thing to everything. So that's what makes me mad. What is your favorite Florida man story?
My favorite Florida man story?
Yeah, and if you guys don't have a couple, I have comments.
God, there's so many. I don't know if I can even remember one off the top of my head.
Florida man tells neighbors he's going to kill them with kindness and then tries to kill them with a machete he named Kindness.
Yes! Well, that's how you do it.
Oh boy. What did we learn from that article? Kill people with kindness?
Kill people with kindness has a whole new meaning if you live in Florida.
Excuse me
Florida.
while I kill a dog.
Bark,
Whoa.
bork. Bark,
You-
bork.
Use kindness.
Okay.
So here's some Florida man stories. Florida man kidnaps mad scientist to make his dog immortal.
Yeah, I could see the reasoning behind that.
Also, who's claiming there are mad scientists in Florida?
Probably a lot of people.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. Florida man kills imaginary friend and turns himself in.
I've seen that one.
Sir, I've done a horrible, heinous act. I killed my best friend. Oh my gosh, who is it? His name's Mr. Gumdrops. And I murdered him with his own candy cane.
I killed him with kindness.
I killed him with kindness. His candy cane named Kindness. Florida man attacks girlfriend with a banana. Interesting choice.
Yeah.
She needed more potassium.
Okay.
Florida man crashes Dodge Challenger into strip mall in an attempt to go back to the future.
He very clearly didn't hit 88 miles per hour.
But he did hit a strip mall.
Yeah.
Good God. Just one person goes, what? Like, what part of that was confusing for you, sir? Let's see, we already read that. Florida man changes state to embarrass someone else for once. Okay, that was nothing. Florida man, one in bowl costume, attempt to burn down house with ragu pasta sauce.
Is ragu known for being particularly combustible?
We'll reach out to Ragu if they want to dispute this claim, I guess.
This podcast is not being sponsored by ragu.
Unless you want to. We'll
Yeah, I mean-
sell the shit out of some Ragu. Florida man charged with assault with a deadly weapon after throwing alligator through a Wendy's drive-through window. If that doesn't scream Florida, I don't know what will. Boy. Florida man arrested for assaulting his roommate with pizza. What's with this this attack on food?
I don't know.
Attack with food.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
not necessarily an attack on food. Unless the next article is literally Florida man assaults pizza with an alligator.
Florida man dressed as Fred Flintstone gets pulled over. And yes, he made a car that looked like it was from the Flintstones. All right, cosplaying. So there's some fun Florida man stories.
Yeah.
Also, kill them with kindness. Kill them with those hips. So this one, what is the plot of your favorite movie poorly explained? Now I have a couple that I'm wondering if you guys can decipher.
Okay.
And you, Brad, have a bad track record with this.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I don't want to do that. Transported to a surreal landscape, a young girl kills the first person she meets and then teams up with 3 strangers to kill again.
Wait, hang on. Read that one more time.
Transported to a surreal landscape, a young girl kills the first person she meets and then teams up with 3 strangers to kill again.
I have no idea.
Brad?
I don't know.
Wizard of Oz. Single father tries to end world hunger with his rock collection. I love this one.
What the fuck could this be? Tries to end of world hunger with his rock collection?
Yeah, single father tries to end world hunger with his rock collection.
Not a clue.
Brad?
I feel like it's gonna come to me like as soon as you say it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's gonna make complete sense, but
Infinity Wars. Avengers Infinity Wars. Pygmies transporting jewelry. This one might not be as good.
Pygmies transporting jewelry?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Brad? The Lord of the Rings. Mentally ill guy hugs man tits.
Fight Club?
Fight Club!
Yeah.
Now this one, Brad, you read that one.
retard runs.
Forrest Gump?
There's a comment on there that says Rocky. I thought that was fun. Rich guy with PTSD is obsessed with cosplay and hates clowns.
Batman.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that makes sense.
Yep. 12 guys in a California building get their Christmas party spoiled by some New York asshole.
One more time.
12 guys in a California building get their Christmas party spoiled by some New York asshole.
I feel like it's Die Hard.
Yeah, I was going to say Die Hard. Yep.
It is Die Hard. Alright, one more. Kid gets into crazy guy's car and then has to get his dad to fuck his mom.
Back to the Future.
Correct.
Oh, yep. Okay.
What do you guys want? One more?
All right, one
Only
more.
if it's good.
I'm looking. Alright. Oh, what kind of bear is best?
What kind of bear is best?
Yeah.
Are we talking like the animal, or are we talking like big hairy gay men? Like what kind of bears are we talking about here?
So, by the way, I just want to say the reason I picked this is because the first comment is just the Office episode.
I've never seen The Office.
You've
so-
never seen The Office?
No.
Oh, I picked that because I thought you have seen The Office.
Nope.
Oh. Here you go. You've been hired to direct a holiday porno. What do you name it?
Fuck, I don't know. I mean, it's probably something with like triple Xmas in it.
That's okay, yeah. The number one comment is, "Come on, ye faithful."
Not bad.
Right?
Not bad.
One comment says, "Those poor altar boys." I'm dreaming of a tight Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas still works too, I guess.
Yeah.
Jingle balls is probably already taken.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Rudolph the 13-inch reindeer. Why did I pick this one?
I don't know.
Dashing through the hoe. Oh my god. You are an 18-year-old boy who is about to meet your 17-year-old girlfriend's family. The father is the stereotypical dad who polishes his guns in front of the boyfriend. What do you say/do that will make him contemplate shooting you?
Hey, nice gun. I plan on polishing mine tonight, too.
I also have a gun. I call it kindness.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let's see some of the responses. Jesus. Got a lot of miles on this old thing. Pat's girl on the back.
Oh. Yeah, that'd get you shot.
Oh, Jesus. Do you have any younger daughters? God damn. Jesus. Why did I pick this one? You must be living a great life if your wife is anywhere near the nympho that your daughter is.
Wow.
Smell my fingers. All right. I'm done with that. All right. Should therapy... I'll take that again. Should therapy be free and available for everybody, regardless of age? Why or why not?
I'm sorry, what?
What? What? Should therapy be free and available for everybody, regardless of age? Why or why not?
Yeah, because it's good.
Riveting. Anything you want to add to that, Brad?
So,
What?
I'm sorry.
What, Brad?
Is the question, should therapy be free?
Yeah.
Okay, because I swear to God, it sounded like you just said, should therapy? I'm like, what's therapy?
Therapy.
That's not.
You weren't saying
it.
therapy.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused. I'm like, what's therapy?
Keen.
Should their pee be free and available to anyone? Regardless.
That's what I thought you were saying. Should there pee? And I'm like, why would pee need to be free for everyone?
Who's pee? R. Kelly's?
And the
Because
answer
it has been free and available to anyone regardless of age. And that's the problem.
Good God.
Pretty sure they made a whole documentary about that.
Oh my God. Good thing he's behind bars now, right?
He's a monster.
He's a terrible human. Except for I've watched all of the Trapped in the Closet by R. Kelly. Have you ever fully sat down and watched all of those music videos?
No, I watched the South Park parody episode. That's as close as I came to watching that.
I put my hand on the... Yeah. Oh. It's just... Oh, boy.
And of course, Dave Chappelle's infamous skit
Yeah.
where he did the music video. I'm gonna piss on you. Drip, drip, drip.
what a legend.
Oh, that guy is a monster. So should therapy be free and available for everyone regardless of age. Brad.
No. How else are we supposed to get our entertainment?
He does make a good solid point there.
By the way, I want to pitch you guys a TV show idea I found. I think this needs to be on TV. So this guy tweeted out a game show where a toddler has to choose between $1 million cash or a big basket filled with $50 worth of toys, and in the corner of the TV you can see their parents in a locked soundproof room watching from a screen and screaming the whole time. How amazing would this show be?
I think it would get pretty boring
Yeah.
after a while.
What do you know? What do you both know? You guys must be Thanksgiving lovers.
Yep.
All right. You wake on January 1st, 2020. Next to you is a button that says press to restart the 2010s. Do you do it? Why or why not?
The 2010s, I would say no, because nothing really significant happened.
Yeah, I could see that. Nothing.
Wow.
What?
What the fuck do you know about me, Mike? Yeah, I can see nothing's really going on for you in your life.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I thought you were meaning like historically in like America. That's what I thought you meant. Not the fact of like you've done nothing.
Personally.
No, that's not what I meant. I thought you were just saying generally like nothing grand has happened, like another 9/11 or anything like that. Like that's what I thought you were meaning.
I can see your hot fucking mess, Ryan. I don't blame you for not pressing the button.
That's not Ryan, my sweet prince. That's not what I meant. Brad, what do you restart?
No.
Have you had I guess a shitty life like Ryan? I guess. That's not what I meant. I'm sorry, Ryan. Do you need? Let's hug it out.
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Cookie?
No.
Would you restart it, Mike?
Would I restart it?
Yeah.
Would everything happen the same, or do I have the ability to like change?
Well, I think
Well,
the
I think
point.
you can change
the,
your aspect of it, but I don't think, like you were saying, like 9/11. I don't think you can stop 9/11.
9/11 happened in 2001, though, Brad. I'm going back to the start.
I understand that. You're the one that brought it up. I said there's no event like that. You can't change history.
I'm curious. Do I have the knowledge from
Yes,
2022?
you have the knowledge.
yes, otherwise there would be no point to
Yeah,
this.
otherwise you're just reliving what you did.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll go back. I'll
Yeah.
make some changes.
Like what?
Probably start at Hastings a lot earlier. I would still be in high school in 2010. Actually, I would be in junior high. I would be in 9th grade. So I would do better in school, if anything, or, make connections with my friends stronger. And then maybe, like I said, start at Hastings a lot sooner. Because Hastings has been one of my highlights in the past 10 years. So, and then I guess, going to where we met, Brad, I guess. I'll work with you, I guess. I mean, Hastings is bound to still expire at some time
That's for sure.
in the upcoming months. But I would
But
just...
you might be able to prevent it, Mike. You'd have the foresight.
I could save up my money, buy the Hastings store, and keep it around like some of the other Hastings that happened.
Shit. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I would press that button. I changed my answer. I'd press that button and I'd invest all my fucking money into Bitcoin.
Yes! Yeah!
Because I know the exact date when it's gonna spike.
Right?
So I could sell it off and be super rich.
Yeah, see? That's even better. It's like the whole thing, also like the PlayStation that got stolen at Hastings.
Yeah.
I would remember that day, remember that guy. So what happened, we had spider wrapped our used PlayStations and we kind of kept them out among the games.
Which was a dumb fucking idea in the first place.
It was super. Like we of course had newer PlayStations and Xbox locked up in a case, but this one we just spider wrapped. Well, this guy came in, and we usually ask for backpacks and all that. For some reason, myself and the guy we were working with, we didn't. It was close to Hastings going under still, right?
This was probably like a month or two
After?
before the bankruptcy, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was after, but
No, I think it was before that.
and so this guy came in with his drawstring bag and just kind of moseyed away, and then went back around the games and ripped open the cardboard box and pulled the PlayStation out of it and put it in his backpack and left. And then we found just a spider-wrapped empty PlayStation box.
Yeah, completely ripped open and everything gutted from it.
Yeah. I still remember the guy's face. If he ever came back in, if I reversed time, I would call him out on that shit. Oh, I would take all my revenge on the customers I didn't like, and also the customers I did like. So yeah, I would hit the button. Why not? What can drunk you do that sober you cannot? I cannot answer this question.
Should we test this out with you?
No.
We can find it out.
No, you don't have alcohol here.
I do have alcohol here.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
He called my bluff. Cookies? Stand up. What? So like I know Gage's perspective of he may be like a ladies' man, but he only gets his confidence when he drinks, apparently. Have I ever told you this story, Ryan, about Gage? That Gage and I were going on a 21 run, and he was smoking, and we were by a lamppost, and it was cold out. It was around now, and he's smoking, and he sees two women over yonder, and he takes one last puff, flicks it just to the side, and then walks up to these two women and starts chatting with them. And it took me by such surprise that I was like, where did he go? like I saw him just go boop and then just walk over. It was the coolest thing, like he was in a movie, like he was Sam Elliott. Like he was Sam Elliott. It was so cool. It was badass. He was like Robert Redford. But yeah, what can
drunk me do that sober me can't? Mm-hmm. I've heard I get very giggly when I'm drunk. Like in a way that I'm not when I'm sober. Like I can, like apparently I don't have like a recording and I can't really recall it, but people have told me I have like a serious like little kid movie giggle when I get drunk.
Can you attempt to recreate it?
Absolutely not.
Rawr.
Don't you rar me. Unless you're going to follow that up with an XD. Rar XD.
Brad? Drunk you that sober you can't?
An amazing run punch.
All right.
Enough said. You can't handle a hangover. I know that. That's just from experience, though.
That's because I try to keep up with people that I obviously should not when
Yeah.
drinking.
Yeah, like you keeping up with Gage, who
Yeah.
is how much do you think he weighs? Like 190, 180?
I don't know.
Plus, he drinks a lot more than you do.
Yeah, he's a regular drunkard.
He
He
spills beers on
obviously
us.
weighs more than me. Yeah, he's a good 60, 70 pounds, probably more than me.
What actor slash actress plays the same character in every movie they're in?
Well, I mean, Johnny Depp, obviously, because he just plays Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he just plays a freaking weirdo and a beater of wives. Brad?
Will Smith.
You took my answer.
Also very true.
Damn it. You took my answer. I remember at Hastings them playing Suicide Squad trailer.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, it's just Will Smith playing Will Smith in another Will Smith movie.
Basically.
But then I watched it, and I was like, okay, he was actually pretty good in that. He was one of the saving points in Suicide Squad.
Will Smith is always good when he plays Will Smith.
Right.
It's when he tries to branch out that he's not very good.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I actually do like Will Smith as an actor. I'll put that out there.
Oh,
I think
yeah, me
some
too.
of his movies are really good.
Now, there are some movies that like where he doesn't play himself, and that's like Pursuit of Happiness and like 5 Pounds. Those were really good movies that weren't just Will Smith being Will Smith.
Yeah.
So, but he is a versatile actor, but he's no like Gary Oldman. Like Gary Oldman gets into roles.
Oh yeah. Almost none of Gary Oldman's roles are the same.
Yeah, exactly. You took my answer though, Brad, and I don't appreciate that. But also, this isn't like it's scripted. That was supposed to make paper sounds. What's something you'll never change your opinion on?
Probably that the best video game console of all time was the Sega Dreamcast.
How dare you, sir? How dare you.
Excuse me?
Uh-oh. Fight. Do you think the Sega Dreamcast is the best console?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, phew. Avoided that, didn't we? Brad, what's yours?
Super Nintendo.
That would be a close second for me. Like, I have so many good childhood memories
that's
of...
the thing with the Dreamcast. That was such an amazing console that was ahead of its time, which is why it didn't do so well.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's it's close second. But yeah,
Nintendo 64.
that's just because you're wrong, man.
Thanksgiving is
Amazing? Yes, you're right.
Shamble holiday. What's your opinion that you don't think will ever change?
God, I have no idea.
Mine would be, thank you for asking, you two, would be that coffee stunts your growth. Growing up, I was always told that coffee stunts your growth. But then scientists now have come out to say that it doesn't. But for me, I will always have that in like that's why I don't drink coffee. But I'm also 6'1", so 6'2".
Humble brag!
Yeah, well, when you get as tall as me.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Really?
Say coffee stunts your growth.
Hey, man, eggs are bad.
Yeah.
Until next year.
So I love the fact where
and then
you're
eggs are good,
I
and
like
then the
how
next year
you-
eggs are bad.
You automatically were like, even though scientists have came out and like debunked it, I'll still believe it. Like, you're just like,
Well, it's
as
not
long as I'm, like a pure anti-science on this issue. Like, I don't care what the experts say.
well,
This is what I'm going to believe.
well, I don't like coffee anyway. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like anything to do with coffee. I don't like anything of it. But it does, like, now knowing that science says that coffee doesn't stunt your growth, it doesn't make me go, oh man, I guess I'm gonna drink coffee now. No, I don't like coffee. It's like the whole reason I don't drink soda. It's just,
I get it, but you're saying your opinion's never going to change, that it's still going to stunt your growth.
yeah, I still say I still say
You get where I'm coming from, right, man?
I still say that coffee stunts people's growth. I know, or I just say that because that's what I grew up on, but I know that it's not true, but I still say that it is. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas, Mike. A big old coffee mug in the shape of a giraffe filled with turkey.
Why do you hate me? Some white elephant bullshit gift. Brad, you can't think of an opinion?
No, not really.
All right. What is something really stupid you did as a kid? We've heard some of your stories with your brother.
Something really stupid I did as a kid.
Yeah.
I remember riding my bike around on campus when I was in elementary school. And I was jumping it off of the lip of the curb, like right where it goes from street level to ground level. I would jump it right off of that little ramp, the little edge there. And one time I popped the handlebars up too high, and I went like face first off of it, and basically hit the ground face first, and like tore up the whole side of my cheek.
Oh,
That sucked. That wasn't a whole lot of fun.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Any like scarring from
No.
that?
No.
Brad, anything you did stupid as a kid?
Oh, there's a lot of stupid shit I did as a kid. But one of the dumbest ones, I guess, was taunting bulls. So I had
How are you still here?
I don't know.
He got set on fire and you're taunting bulls? What the fuck?
Yeah, I had a friend that our neighborhood backed a farm, and his family owned the farm. So we'd go over there and we'd, play with like paintball guns and shit like that. But he also had one bull because it was a dairy farm, so it was a bunch of other cows. And we'd randomly jump in there and piss the bull off, and it would come chase us, and we'd see how fast we could, dodge him. That was a very smart idea we did as a kid.
Did you go up to the bull and just go, rawr?
Yeah.
And when I did that to you when we first met, that was just flashbacks? Like, you were worried? When I was little, I was always the, good child, as my siblings have told me. Like, I was the angel child.
Yeah.
And so anytime that I would hang out with my little brother and he would get upset, like I took a toy or stuff wasn't going his way, he would start crying. Well, before anybody would come to investigate, I would try to cheer him up, make him happy. I would do that by slamming my head on the ground as hard as I could.
That's pretty badass.
It is. It hurt a lot, but it made him laugh. The sadistic fuck. But I don't regret doing that, but it is something that I did, and I was just like, oh boy, I'm so glad I don't do that now.
It explains so much.
It does.
Rawr.
Gotta be the old drain bramage. Actually, just thought of another pretty good one that I did when I was a kid. It's pretty fucking stupid.
We'll go for it.
Back in elementary school again, my father had made me a little homemade bow and arrow out of just a big thick branch and some string. And one day the string had broke, and I think he had wrapped some tape or string or something around the middle of it as kind of like a handle. And for some reason I wanted to cut that part off of it. And so I took the largest pair of adult scissors that I could find out of the drawer.
Shears.
Yep, big old Fisker shears. And was holding the stick in one hand, like so, and was trying to cut the tape off of the stick.
Going straight into your
Straight
hand.
into my hand. And of course, that is exactly what happened. The shears slipped, and I drove the scissors right into the webbing between my index and thumb, all the way down to the bone.
But it's not as worse as a paper cut.
No, actually, what was weird was that it didn't hurt at all, because I jammed it all the way down to the bone, and I panicked, so I pulled it out real quick and was super freaked out. But it didn't hurt at all. I just had this gaping hole in my hand, and the weird thing was, it hardly bled.
Weird.
It barely bled at all. I had to call up my mom, and she ran over to the house from work, and took me to the doctor, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's just it's just a superficial wound. There's nothing in there that you could have damaged or anything." So they just put a little piece of gauze and wrapped my hand in tape, and we took that off, and all that was there was just a little dot of blood.
Wow.
It was weird.
Missed everything.
Yeah, totally missed everything.
Including any veins or anything you can get close to.
God, that's precision.
Yeah.
Accidental precision. Jesus, man.
Thanks for a great ad for Fisker. So sharp.
So sharp you won't even believe.
My Fisker shears I call kindness. So that kind of reminded me of less of a story than yours, but
Alright.
I was riding my bike to school and I found a stick, pretty long stick. And I was like, oh cool, this could be like my javelin. So I put it on my bike.
As every
handlebars,
kid does.
as everybody does, and I'm riding. I'm going as fast as I can, pretending I'm jousting. But then the stick dipped and went into the spoke of my wheel, and I was literally a block away from the school. So the stick went into the spoke. I flipped over on my bike, crashed, and I got up because every time I get injured, I like immediately like get up. I'm just like, oh, I'm injured. Let's deal with this. I get up. There's a car passing me, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Good." Gave a thumbs up, and they drove away. I took the stick and I threw it away because I did not want anything to do with that stick anymore. And then I walked my bike to school. That hurt. That hurt, but that was something dumb I really didn't need to do. But boy howdy, I was like Heath Ledger in Last Night. It was awesome. Next question. What mind-blowing but simple facts would satisfy a 4-year-old daily request for one fact before bedtime?
I don't know. Probably something about space. Like just about any, you could name just about any fact about space to a small child, and their mind would just be blown. They'd just have to sit there and think about it.
I mean, space facts blow my mind.
Yeah, same here.
But well, I guess you can't really tell that to a 4-year-old. I was about to say koala bears sometimes often get depressed and just let go of the tree branch. I know a lot of like Snapple facts.
40% of koala bears die by suicide. Good night, honey. What?
I feel like the what is it? Susan McLaughlin should do a ad to like, and for like 5 low prices of $19.99.
Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah, Sarah McLachlan.
In the arms of the angels.
For only 19 cents a day.
You can help prevent koala bear suicides. As a koala bear, like it shows a koala bear putting on a noose. If a koala bear starts talking shit about the Clintons, the next day it's dead. It committed suicide. That's not an age joke. But yeah, I know a lot of like fun facts, like the koala bear one, and kangaroos can't hop backwards.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was a Daniel Tosh joke, where he's like, you didn't think you were coming to a comedy special to learn a bunch of Snapple facts, now did you? But you're gonna be in Australia one day, up against a kangaroo, and with instinct, you're gonna go, get behind him. It's one of my favorite jokes. Yeah, I just know a lot of facts. Brad, do you have any fun facts?
There's so many facts that you can just tell any kid. They don't even have to be facts. You could lie to the
That's
little
true.
bastards, and their mind will be blown. So,
here's one that nobody should try, but it's a real thing. Is you could get a light bulb, the size of a light bulb, the classic kind, into your mouth, but you can't get it out of your mouth without breaking it. Brad, don't try it.
I mean, that depends on the size of the person's mouth.
No, it's
individual anatomy.
No, it's like everyone.
I guarantee you it isn't.
I guarantee you it's not everyone.
Hey Karen, can we get some light bulbs? Light bulb challenge. Let's see. Let's see if you guys know some of these facts. Most people have more than the average number of arms.
That's true.
This person was
And
like...
also disableist, Mike. How dare you?
Well, have you heard... By the way, this will be a callback to another one we recorded. But have you heard of the people who are becoming trans-abled?
Yes. Unfortunately, I have.
Yeah. A day on Venus takes longer to complete than a year on Venus. How is this possible? It simply takes longer for Venus to do one complete rotation around its own axis than it does for the planet to rotate around the sun.
Yep. I'm not sure a 4-year-old would understand that, though.
Yeah.
Like, you have to make, as far as space terms, you'd have to throw out some, like, really simple stuff.
Yeah. Like, no explosions can happen in space.
Yeah.
You gotta leave it at the day is longer than a year.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go into semantics with the kid.
What is it on Mars? It's like a day and 40 minutes or something like that. To one Earth day or something like that. I can't remember. Read the book The Martian. He explains it. Otters have skin pockets for their favorite rocks.
Yep.
Did you know?
I did.
Okay. Did you also know? Did you also know that platypi have a barb on their foot that is poisonous?
Yes.
Yep. So I believe platypi are.
Yeah, I believe they're the only venomous mammal in
Yeah.
the world. Yeah.
Yep. So I believe platypi is more of an animal than a giraffe is.
Really?
Yeah.
That is not an animal. That is a freak of nature.
I mean, it is a freak of nature. It's like God just had some leftover parts, but it still is. Platypis are pretty cool, and it mainly helps that it's more in a public eye, like because
But
of
see, that
Phineas and
is
Ferb.
still way less like the whole Reddit thing of giraffes aren't real. Platypi are way worse like than giraffe, because at least a giraffe is honestly just something that has a long neck. Like
They're
you have
weird.
like Brontosaurus and that, like back in there's at least some kind of precedent compared to platypi.
Yeah, there ain't no thing like a platypus.
That just sounds like geneticists were trying to fuck with
That's some
nature.
Dr. Moreau shit right there.
I put platypi up to the standards of giraffes, but giraffes are still number one for me. Giraffes suck. Platypi can at least poison you. It's a poison type. It's a poison type Pokemon. What? If a giraffe was a Pokemon, it's a normal type, and normal are boring. Doesn't spew fire or anything. Giraffes suck.
Should probably be a normal and fighting type Pokemon.
He's right. Probably would be fighting type.
Most elephants weigh less than a blue whale's tongue.
I can see that.
From the time Pluto was discovered until the time it was demoted from planethood, it still hadn't made one complete revolution around the sun.
Interesting.
70.
I thought it was supposed to be back up for planethood nomination at some point.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
actually. 73 years from 1933 to 2006 out of a 240-year orbit. Holy shit, that's cool. Pluto's an underrated planet. It should be a planet again. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig. If you have any, you have to have at least two. They get lonely. I actually know somebody who had two guinea pigs, and one became a cannibal and ate the other guinea pig.
As rodents often will.
Yep.
My family had the same thing happen with my brother and I's, I think they were hamsters or gerbils or something. Went on a trip for a couple of days, and I had a white hamster, and my brother had a black or a brown hamster or something like that. And we came back, and there was one slightly pink colored hamster in there.
Yeah. We had two rats. They had babies, and the mom killed the dad for food for the babies.
Yep.
Here's a fact for you.
Uh-huh.
Now this, I don't know if it would help. I don't think they'd sleep, but you could tell kids that throughout your life you will eat at least 8 spiders while you sleep. Might not help them sleep, but their mind will be blown that night.
Yeah, way to give your kids nightmares. Cows get excited when they solve puzzles.
Okay.
How many years of research did it take to find that one out?
What sort of puzzles are we talking? Like, we got cows out there doing jigsaw puzzles, or
They're playing Jenga.
Jenga, cow-sized Jenga?
Oh, I just like. Are they like testing the volume and fluctuation of the moos? Like if a moo does, or if a cow doesn't complete it, and he's like moo, moo. And then when he does solve it, like a Sudoku puzzle. He just goes like he just gets super pumped. Moo 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 moo. Filling in a Kit Kat is broken up Kit Kats. What the Kit Kats or the wafers, the thing that keeps the Kit Kats together,
Okay.
is made out of Kit Kats. What they do is, if a Kit Kat is broken while making it, they crush it and melt it back down, and they use it as the filling. So Kit Kats are Kit Kats redone.
Next question.
I think you're full of shit. I think you just made that one up.
No, it's a real thing. it's a real thing. If you look in the
Take it to Google.
Google it. I'm telling you, it's a real thing.
They do that with Tootsie Rolls as well. Every night when they shut down production of Tootsie Rolls, they take whatever was left in the batch for that day and they recycle it into the next days. And they've done that ever since the very first Tootsie Roll was made.
Oh, wow.
So every Tootsie Roll that you eat has like a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of the very first Tootsie Roll that was ever made.
Wow. I was not prepared to learn that fact.
There we go. There's the 4-year-old mind-blowing fact.
One time a guy ate an aeroplane. It took him several years, but he did it. What? That's a thing?
No.
You don't believe that's a thing?
Saying no. It would have had to have been a very small airplane.
Pineapples are a collection of berries.
Yep. I knew that one.
I did not. Fucker. Giraffes' tongues are black.
Yep.
Fuck giraffes.
They just had to throw in a giraffe
hold on.
fact for you.
Hold on.
Mike's on Reddit. Go.
Giraffes' tongues are black to protect from sunburn as they are out so much during the day. Sun's out, tongues out, as a person commented. Alright, I'm done with this now that they mentioned giraffes. Because fuck giraffes. Giraffes are garbage. What is that one fact you know that always makes people respond, and why the fuck do you know that? Koala bears often get depressed and just let go.
I don't know. I think the Tootsie Roll one that I dropped earlier was pretty good.
Yeah. Brad, do you have any?
I don't know if I do.
Think on it. I'll give you some. Oh, boy. If you're allergic to chocolate, you're usually allergic to cockroaches.
All right.
Does that mean, because Rob, right? Jason's buddy Rob,
Yeah.
he's allergic to caffeine.
Supposedly.
And chocolate. Well, supposedly. But does that make him allergic to cockroaches?
I guess by that poster's logic, yeah.
The more you know. At a single time, the sloth's body mass can become comprised of one... I did not read this one fully. At a single time, the sloth's body mass can be comprised of 1/3 feces. It takes several hours for the sloth to excrete its bowels completely. I did not need to know that.
What, you ain't never taken a 3-hour shit before?
Depends. Can I take my leg out of my pants?
No, you can't.
Hold on. Let me ask you. When you poop, right? You're sitting down. Do you take your leg out of your pants?
No, because I'm not in prison. That's a prison thing, Mike.
Wait, why is that a prison thing?
Because you do that in prison, so that if somebody comes in and attacks you, you can stand up and defend yourself without having your pants get caught around your ankles.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's a prison thing, Mike.
I did not know that was a thing.
That's also why you don't stand up and piss in the toilets, because you have your back turned.
Yeah. I did not know that was a thing. See, I like the freeness. You know what? I'm going to make that the excuse of why I
Nobody
do that.
will ever believe you've been to prison.
That's not at all. What I'm saying is, like, if I have to like defend myself, I'm able to better. That's my reasoning.
God, could you imagine Mike in
Fucking
prison?
No.
Roar.
What are you in for, man? Rawr! And then Mike just gets shanked.
I see my cellmate from across the way in the food court, and I just go, "Hey, Sally! Hey! Roar!" I would not do well in prison.
No.
My little brother, maybe. Because he's gay. Back in the day, poor families would collect their urine so they could sell it to tanners, hence piss poor. I did not know that.
Oh, there we go.
You can eat your shit up to 5 times without it being toxic.
Yep.
What?
There's
Why-
my one.
Why the fuck do you know
See?
that?
There we go. I got it.
Hold on. I need you to explain some shit right now. What?
Yeah.
How do you know that? Why do you know that?
I actually learned that in school.
Health class?
No, it was actually art class, but he
What the-
used to actually be in the military, and they were taught that in case they were stuck out for too long without like food, like desert, nothing to eat.
Wow. Weird.
Yeah.
See, I know stuff like you can go, what is it? 3 days without sleeping before you get like delusional, or like before your body kind of just shuts down. You can go 3 weeks without eating, 3 days without water, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. I learned that in hunter safety, though. So. A bear fought in the Polish army in World War II. The cub was discovered by Polish prisoners in the mountains of Iran. They taught him how to puff and swallow cigarettes. Even, even taught him how learned how to turn on communal showers, pick up recruits, and carried empty ammunition crates on the front lines. I think his name might be Wojtek? Wojtek?
Wojtek, I guess.
Wojtek. Polish bear. Which bear is best?
Polish bear.
That one, Wojtek.
Wojtek.
I'm disappointed though because they didn't like put a saddle on him and turn him into Polish bear cavalry.
Right? Yeah.
I mean the Russians did that.
Yeah. If I learned anything from Red Alert.
Yep.
Command and Conquer's Red Alert. When you drop a human uterus on the floor, it will bounce.
All right.
Yeah, I think enough said. Hippo sweat is red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that one.
How do you know that one?
Watch a lot of Animal Planet when I was young. Animal Planet and Food Network.
Weird. Spinal fluid tastes like a mixture of bananas and a 9-volt battery. What? I wonder if Jason knows that.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't want to know that, though, about Jason. If you feed a human body to pigs, they will eat just about all of it except the teeth. Several murders in rural areas have used this fact to their knowledge.
Yeah.
I believe that. Yep.
Didn't we learn that in Hannibal?
I don't remember that.
I learned it
Wouldn't
in
surprise
Deadwood.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. Polar bear liver has lethal concentrations of vitamin A.
Yep.
How do you know that?
I was born in Alaska.
Oh, okay.
Yep. If you eat a polar bear, do not eat the liver. It will kill you.
What? That you can disembowel yourself if you lift weights that are too heavy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds painful.
Yeah.
That sounds very painful. This guy said, happened to my high school gym teacher, said he never felt anything quite like shitting out your own intestines. Oh, good God. My mind is being blown by these facts.
Yeah, you can do a lot of serious damage lifting shit that's way too heavy
Yeah.
for you. And not just like bones and muscles and tendons and
Yeah,
stuff
like
that.
getting a hernia and
Yeah.
stuff. Opossums eat ticks like we eat potato chips.
Yes.
They'll hoover up... Okay, what's the rest of it?
I don't know, but I know that they eat fucking ticks like that.
Called out.
They'll hoover up 5,000 ticks a week and never get Lyme disease themselves.
Yeah, I think there was a call up this summer from a city that was looking for possums because they're like such a huge influx of ticks.
Okay, a human tooth has 36 calories.
What?
Maybe that's why a pig doesn't eat it. It's trying to watch its figure.
Right?
Ancient Egyptians used to shave off their eyebrows to mourn the death of their cats. I actually knew that one. I knew that from a video game.
They probably did a lot of wacky shit to mourn their cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Cats were so worshipped.
Oh, yeah.
You be lucky. As I point to Brad's cat on his bed. Gorillas have the smallest dick to body ratio.
Get fucked, gorillas.
Further proof, I share a common ancestor with them. This comment was great.
Nothing like a good self-burn.
Yeah.
Just, you know what? Just to piss off Mike even more, because you know that gorilla's his favorite animal. I would love to know if like giraffes have one of the largest ratios.
Get on the Google machine.
I was about to say, you want to Google that to see?
Your
What's
your
the
search
average?
history is now going to include giraffe dick.
You guys act like I care about what's on my search history.
I think you might know this, Ryan, because
All right.
I also know this. Bee testicles explode when they finish, and they die.
Wow. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Nope.
Yeah, when they bust a nut, they literally bust a nut.
All right.
All right. Bears eat a ton of grass and twigs and stuff before they hibernate to that's not the right word. Constipate themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought they were saying to...
Yeah, so they don't have to get up and take a shit in the middle of winter.
Yeah, all right. What's YKK?
Is there context to this?
Makes 90% of the world's zippers. What's YKK?
They're just a company, as far as I know, like a clothing company. I
Oh.
think.
Well, they make 90% of the world's zippers. Mount Kilimanjaro is the tallest mountain with cell service. It's pretty badass.
I'm sure Verizon still doesn't work there. Thanks, Verizon. Fucking assholes.
Wombats have cubed poops.
All right.
You didn't know that one?
Nope.
History or nature buff?
First said I was a nature buff.
All right, last one. A Russian woman had a shit ton of triplets, twins, and quadruplets, with the same man totaling up to 69 children.
Giggity.
Heyo.
All right. All right. Let's see. We are now. Okay. What April Fool's prank has been your longest con?
I don't think I've ever done any long con April Fool's jokes. I've had some really good ones, but
Have you heard of any?
no.
Okay, what's your? Because I know at least one of your April Fools, or like just pranks, I guess. Just I know one of the ones you did with
Which
paying your roommates in rent with rent.
Yep, paid my roommates my rent, and well, they were out of town. This was actually one that backfired on me. They were out of town, and rent was coming up, and I decided I would prank them by paying them in. It was like $320 something that I owed them. It was like rent and a couple utilities or something, and I decided to pay them all in horribly crumpled up $1 bills. So I got like $300 something in $1 bills, and I crumpled them all up individually and stuffed them into giant bags. So I had like these comically sized bags of horribly mushed up money.
Like you robbed a bank in
Yeah.
the 1930s.
And as soon as I got done doing this, they called me up and they're like, hey, we need cash. We need you to deposit all of this stuff that you owe us into the bank immediately. So I had to undo all of my hard work and straighten out all of these dollar bills by hand so I could take them down to the bank.
Wow.
So yeah, that one backfired on me. I think the best prank that I've done, though, was these same roommates that I lived with. My friend Jer and his wife, Jordan. And there used to be a running joke around the house that Jordan loved coffee. She had a Keurig machine and she used to make coffee all the time. But she would never finish a fucking cup of coffee. She would drink half of it and then just abandon it. So there would always seem to be like 1 or 2 cups of half-finished coffee just lying around the house somewhere. And so for April Fool's one day, I used to make iced coffee for myself. Actually, just make like a big old pitcher of iced coffee. And I did that the night before April Fool's. Just, making a pot of iced coffee for myself. And then the morning of April Fool's Day, I got up early and I took the coffee that I had made for myself the day before. And I took every single mug that we had in the house and I filled them all halfway up with coffee. And she used to take, one of the places that we always found her half-finished coffees was the microwave, because she would take a half-finished cup of coffee, put it in the microwave to reheat it, and then forget that it was there. Find it an hour later. Oh yeah, I was going to drink this. She would reheat it, forget about it, and it would just keep doing this over and over again.
That thing is so radiated.
Yep. And so I took every single coffee mug that we had in the entire house, filled them halfway up with coffee, and stacked them in the microwave. It was like a 3-layer tall tower of half-filled coffee cups. And so she got up in the morning, went to the cupboard to look for her coffee cups, and the cupboard was just absolutely barren. And so she thought, oh, April Fool's, haha, very funny. And then she noticed something out of the corner of her eye in the microwave and opened it up to this little gigantic tower of half-filled coffee cups. She said she had to keep from losing it because her husband was still sleeping.
Wait, losing it out of anger or
No,
out of
she thought
funniness?
it was fucking hilarious.
That's wow. Well done. That's evil.
She actually got me back for that one, though.
How?
So, when I got home from work, for a while, I had been keeping my door to my room closed if I wasn't there, because they had several cats, and I don't know which one, but one of them at some point had gone into my room and threw up all over my bed.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, when I'm not here, I'm just going to keep my door closed so the cats don't get in. So I came home from work that day, and she didn't say anything about the coffee. She just said, Ryan, sorry, we had to go into your room for something because they had some of their stuff stored in my closet because I wasn't really using it for anything. So we had to go in your room and get something, and I left the door up, and the cats got into your room. I don't think they did anything. I just wanted to let you know. I was like, okay, that's fine. And I opened up my door, and I flicked on the light, and she had taken a bunch of grocery bags, like from grocery stores of all different kinds, and she had cut thousands of little cat shapes out of these plastic grocery bags and just scattered them all over my room.
That's intense.
Yeah.
Like that took commitment.
Yeah.
Like yours was pretty like subpar and you got her good. That was commit. Like that took up her day.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus. Brad, do you have any?
I was never really a pranker.
Yeah, makes sense. You really just tell people to their face how you feel and not prank them. Ryan,
Okay.
I think I've told you this, and maybe I've told you this, but one of the best pranks I've ever heard of was done by George Clooney. Have you ever heard of George Clooney's prank?
I think I've heard of this. I can't remember.
So George Clooney had a roommate, and his roommate had a cat with a litter box and all that. And when he... Okay, I did tell you this.
You did tell me that.
When he when his roommate would wake up, he would then clean that morning his cat's litter box. And so throughout like a month, George Clooney would wake up at like 4 a.m. to clean out his cat's litter box and like make it fresh and anew, like nothing was changed from it for a month. Would just constantly clean it without his roommate knowing it.
Okay.
Then George Clooney cleaned it one last time and then took a shit.
Oh yeah.
A human-sized shit in the cat litter box. And then left it for his friend to find.
That's fucking brilliant.
That is one of my favorite pranks I've ever heard about, because that is commitment. Like your friend doing that. This one was commitment, and it paid off so well. It's great. Oh my gosh. You guys want to wrap it up?
I think so.
Yep.
Think so too. Well, Ryan, thank you for coming back onto the podcast.
Thanks again for having me.
You're welcome. Did you have fun?
I did.
Good. Glad. Did you enjoy his company over mine?
Yeah. Of course I did.
Well, you didn't need to be brutally honest about it, really. But that's fair, and I see your point, and I raise you a come back whenever.
All right. Deal.
Brad, any closing thoughts?
No.
Did you enjoy Ryan's company over my company?
Absolutely. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of you.
That's fair. That's why I gotta bring guests on to spice up our podcast. Ryan, any closing thoughts you want to say, or just anything you want to speak to?
Well, Mike, the reason I'm actually here today is Brad has actually invited me to oust you as host.
Okay.
So we just wanted to, sit down and get that over with, really.
Okay. That's funny, because I own 60% of this. He owns 40%. So
Yeah, but I don't think you realize that pigs will eat all of the human body besides teeth, so it won't matter.
Well, yeah, obviously they need to watch their figure. That's why they don't. Miss Piggy didn't get the body she has by. I don't know what I'm about to say with
Eating
that.
teeth?
Eating teeth, I guess.
Mike, did I ever tell you I named my machete?
What did you name it?
Kindness.
All right. Well, Ryan, thanks for coming on. Brad, thank you for being here and participating, like usual.
Oof.
I think the last thing I kind of want to say as like Jerry's final thoughts, or my final thoughts, is rawr.
Oh, fuck.
That's it. We're done.